Welcome to another exciting vlog. And this afternoon we're outside BURCHALLS in St Helens in Lancashire. Now, as you can see, there's a big queue outside, and there's a good reason for that. BURCHALLS, which has been around for, I think it's about 140 years, sadly it's closing down next Saturday. So I know I've already vlogged BURCHALLS pork pies before, but I thought I'd come and do it one last time. And like I say, 140 years closing. Sad day for pies, and a sad day for St Helens town centre as well. So anyway, let's go and queue up and let's see what these pies are like, shall we? Hey up, I need to tell you, don't I, how much the pork pie that you're about to see me devour, how much it cost. So it came to a grand total of £2.50. And I think it's the 22nd of March 2025, unless we're in a time warp. The date at the top of the receipt's wrong. So yeah, £2.50, 22nd of March 2025 in St Helens. So after you've seen me scoff some of it, and after you've seen it, let me know what you think of that value in the comments. So I've got the goods. I'm sat on a wall on location in St Helens. Now this one has caught me out, it's been double bagged this. So let's have a look at this. Look at that, it's dripping this. Dripping with juice. Look at that. Now that does look like a damn good pork pie. We'll not let the wrapping blow away, but that is dripping, dripping with juice. So we'll get into that very soon. So I've brought my trusty knife with me, and let's crack into this, shall we? Now these have just come out of the oven, I can tell. Oh yeah, look at that. Now that, that is a pork pie, that, isn't it? Oh, let's give that a whirl. That is so good. Nice salty pork. Loads of juice and jelly in there as well. Good bake on it. Fresh out of the oven, these as well. Now that is a proper pork pie. Now then, we've got a little well of juice down at the bottom of this bag, haven't we? And I can't tell you how good these things taste. They are superb. Absolutely superb. Let me dig into this next bit. That is an absolute taste sensation, that. Fantastic pastry, fantastic meat. Really nicely salted, good balance to it, that. So as you can see, that pork pie's disappeared. And what can I say about that? Wow. I know already that's a 10 plus for that. 10 plus. Knocked it out of the park. Superb, cured, salty pork meat. Superb pastry. Nice and crispy where it needs to be. Oozing with juice. Oozing with jelly. It's a 10 plus that all day long. Sad times as well. Sad times that BURCHALLS is closing down next Saturday. If you ever get a chance to go in before then, highly recommend that you do so. Get yourselves in and get some of the pork pies before it's too late. And if you do, let me know in the comments what you think of them. Even if you've had them in the past, let me know in the comments as well. Good to have a bit of nostalgia. So yeah, 10 plus for that. And I think now we'll have a little wander around St Helens town centre, shall we? This is Beecham's building in St Helens. I'll get you a quick shot of the clock tower as well in a minute. But yeah, what a beautiful building this is. Got some like ornate artwork above the arches and windows. And that is, not get too dizzy, that's the clock face. Beautiful building this. And this is St Helens town centre. Probably the busiest shopping streets. In fact, this one that I'm just going to pan round to, this one is going to be the busiest shopping street. Lovely day, probably about 11 o'clock, Saturday morning. A few people knocking about. And this is the opposite end of what is probably the high street in St Helens. That's a cracking bit of brutalist architecture, isn't it? I think it's the Tontine car park, that. I'm guessing 1960s, 1970s. I do quite like that in its own way. And we couldn't come to St Helens, could we, without getting a quick shot of the rugby league stadium. And something else that St Helens is famous for, obviously, as well as Pilkington's glass, Beecham's, they started off here, and of course pies. And that big building that you can see in the distance with the two chimneys, that's Pilkington's factory as it is today in St Helens. Now, I'm not sure what they manufacture here, but I'll look it up and I'll put it on the screen for you now. But yeah, it's still got a presence in St Helens as Pilkington's. So we're just on the edge of Victoria Square. And that lady that you can see in front of you is Queen Victoria in all her splendour. And if I just pan round to my right, this is St Helens Town Hall. That's quite a nice building, this. You can get married in there. And that's Victoria Square. Now I think they're doing some regeneration work behind them boards over there. No idea what they're doing, but them boards have been there for quite some time now. So anyway, I think this is as good a place as any to end the vlog. So all that remains for me to say is please join me again on my next adventure, wherever that may be, either like we are here in St Helens in Lancashire in northwest England, or elsewhere around the world. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.